Knicks Rehab.
Knicks Rehab, y'all.
All these ball players keep coming out talking about Mike Brown is trash. He's too nice of a guy. Draymond Green is back, barking in his mouth. Jesus Christ. The mouth of the South strikes again. Here he is talking about the Knicks.
The Knicks, I just don't believe that they're contenders. I don't think they have what it takes to win at the highest level. I think you can stifle their offense and make it hard on them. And I just think ultimately, guys, and don't really want to defend, it makes it tough to win at the highest level. And so that's kind of my question with the Knicks.
Kyle Everett said
he read y'all like a fucking book. But here's the thing. Forget the messenger. I know that's very, very hard for some of you niggas, King Speech. I know that is very, very hard for some of you niggas. Look at what he's saying. Look at what he's saying. There's nothing wrong about what he's saying. It's the absolute truth. We've been watching this for a very long time. This is the absolute truth. It's nothing that he said is inaccurate. Does our offense get stifled? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Do we not defend? Do our best players lack the ability to play on a high level on the defensive end? The answer is yes. The buck stops there. I don't understand. Fuck the 5 games. We got a bigger sample size than that. Our best 2 players not defending has been like that since last season. We're not talking about now. We're a championship level team, right? So if we're a championship level team, we're talking about what we've been building on. And right now, the foundation of who we are as a defensive ball club ain't it. It's not it. It wasn't it with Tibbs. Miss me with that shit. It wasn't it with a defensive-minded coach. It wasn't. At some point, we got to start talking about the players. Like I've been saying. We got to be fair about where we're at. We can't kick this, it's too early shit. Because what did I say the other day? Thanksgiving to be here. Christmas to be here. New Year's to be here. And then what we talking about? It's still early? We got to give fair assessments. This is the world we live in today. We got to give fair assessments as they come. This is Knicks Rehab. This is the part of the rehab, baby. 5 games in, we 2-3. We looking shitty. So we gonna talk about it.
I like this question. Aren't Bridges and Anunoby supposed to be defensive specialists?
They're supposed to be good.
I think OG and Mitchell Robinson are defensive specialists. I don't think Bridges is. And if he's not, he's good. He's great on smaller, lanky, weak point guards. But if he's not great, you got Brunson and Cat. So out of the 2 out of your 5 players, your 2 star players fit the description to what Draymond's talking about. They don't want to play defense. That's crazy. Not wanting to play defense is nuts. That's the first thing. Like, everything he said is correct. Matt Barnes is looking like he's a genius. Talking about Mike Brown. And, I mean, we're hearing more and more from players that are saying things that we already thought. Former players, including Flea Stradamus. You're going to regret it. I can't wait 2 months from now. 2 more months, end of the summer. I can't wait. I can't wait to see who we hire. And when it was Mike Brown, the rumor was it cut. And King speaks with another great question. Didn't Draymond Green have Mike Brown as a top assistant coach? That's a tough question. You know why?
So what?
No. Why so what, Flea? Why so what?
So what? So what?
What do you mean?
So what? Well, okay. Let me be quiet and let me let you respond to that. Because for me, that means nothing. Respectfully to King's Speech. I rock with King's Speech. But so what?
It means a lot when Draymond is pretty loyal and when he's an honest guy to me. He just shoots. He's a straight shooter. And if Mike Brown was that great and he believed in them, he would not be talking like that about the Knicks.
And I look at it very differently. I don't think that's an indictment on Mike Brown. I think that's an indictment on the players. He's talking about that was a clear shot at the two best players on their team. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that has if you look at it like that, King's speech is bringing that attention. I like that. I like that aspect. For me though, we watched last year him and Cat mix it up a little bit and him question who Cat was as a tough nosed, bring it to me type player. We watched that and they lost that game in Golden State, right? Now he's questioning the defensive capabilities of Jalen Brunson. And I think that's fair, right? It would be insane. It would be insane to think that Jalen Brunson is going to be some lockdown defender. I am not saying that. I don't think you, OG, or anybody in the chat is expecting that. So I don't think we're that ridiculous or delusional to think. But when you do watch games, he is hunted out, right? They do try to get him in the pick and roll and get their best player with him on them so that he can cook. Far too many times is he found in the post fighting for his life. Far too many times is he found looking left, looking right in easy pick and roll situations. If he's not barking out coverages, what are you doing? You got to be the head of the snake on both ends of the court as well. And that doesn't mean being the best defensive player on the other side, but that means being competent. That means as much as you communicate on the offensive end, telling Cat, yo, you got to be here, you got to be here. That's enough. He's always having serious conversations with Cat on the offensive end. Why the fuck are we not huddling up and saying, yo, let's get it together and get a stop? I never see that. The same type of energy on that end of the basketball court needs to be brought, and it's not there. That's a problem.
Yeah, the more you talk, the more you make sense, because how many times do we hear this is the best scoring starting five since the 80s Celtics, and it was like, yeah, but what about the rest of the team? And what about the other side of the court where you got to defend that? So, like you said, whether it's Tibbs, whether it's Mike Brown, all right, so everybody's not playing 40 minutes a game, 35 minutes a game, which was never my issue to begin with. Don't lump me in with all these other chumps who think we're just overplaying whoever it is. It's the right lineups. So Mike Brown still hasn't. Today, I think he showed more promise with that. It's the right lineups. You don't play Josh Hart 40 minutes with those lineups. That's what I've always had a beef with. No, play the right lineups. If Mike Brown is struggling figuring that out, if Mike Brown is supposed to come over here and do what the Chicago Bulls are now doing and what the Miami Heat are now doing. The Miami Heat are playing basically just like Chicago right now, which is every inbounds pass, they kick it out to half court, and it's a fast pace. How come we're not kicking it out to half court off an inbounds pass if it's a faster pace? We are currently 23rd in the league in pace, 99. 96 is the lowest, and that's the Clippers. They're the oldest team in the league. So we're 3 paces away from the Clippers. Where do we stand
in terms of defense? Where are we in terms of defense?
Middle of the pack, 115. Offensively, middle of the pack, 114. 15th and 14th place.
No. Middle of the pack, what do you mean? 15, 16, 17?
16. They have a defensive rating of 115, and they're in 16th place. They have an offensive rating of 114, and that's 16th place.
Average.
Correct.
Average on both sides. Average. Not above average. Average. What did you say? Middle of the pack.
AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.